So it looks like 21 Savage's wife, Keyanna Joseph, is finally getting her lick back at Latto for having an affair with her husband, 21 Savage, and being super bold about it. Latto even went as far as to claim 21 as her man, knowing that he was an entire married man with kids. However, it looks like she has overplayed her hand because not only did 21 cheat on Latto with another side chick, but Latto crashed out like crazy when she found out about it and jumped 21's side chick. However, this didn't sit well with 21, and he dumped Latto like a hot potato, causing her to go off on another major crash out. But y'all want to know who is secretly enjoying this? Keyanna, that's who, because she has been clowning Latto and throwing some not-so-subtle shade at Latto. Chile, this is about to be an interesting situation, so grab your popcorn and let's break this down. To be fair, Keyanna is still getting cheated on because 21 still has another side chick out there. And not only was he cheating on Keyanna with multiple women, but the streets are saying that he got his side piece pregnant, which means that he has been putting Keyanna's health at risk by not using basic protection. So either way, she still has to deal with a cheating husband, but at least he's no longer cheating with Latto, and the odds are that his new girlfriend won't be as disrespectful to Keyanna as Latto was, because Chile, Latto was super bold about the affair, which is wild because 21 Savage never claimed her as his girl. Before the whole chaotic situation with Latto went down, 21 has always been incredibly private when it comes to his personal life. He never puts his relationships on display, so much so that many people had no idea he was even married. When fans eventually learned about his wife, some couldn't help but be surprised. Keeping a marriage low-key is one thing, but completely hiding it? Yeah, that had people raising questions. Of course, social media investigators wasted no time digging for details, and after several months of digging, they uncovered that his wife's name was Keyanna. Unlike the high-profile women often seen with rappers, she doesn't seem to have an interest in fame or attention. The moment her name started circulating online, she wasted no time making her stance clear. She immediately locked her Instagram, shutting down any unwanted curiosity. If there was any doubt before, her quick reaction made it obvious that she had no plans to engage with the chaos that comes with being tied to a celebrity. So basically, Latto has been out here knowingly dealing with a married man and is now breaking down over someone who has a whole wife and kids at home, which is kind of wild when you really think about it. What makes it even messier is that she hasn't exactly been keeping it cute. She's been caught throwing shade at Keyanna in her lyrics more than once, making it impossible for fans to ignore. Naturally, this only fueled the speculation that she's not just a side piece, but a bitter one at that. One who might be a little too invested in a man who was never fully hers to begin with. But before we unpack all that drama, let's talk about how people even figured out Keyanna was married to 21 Savage in the first place, because trust me, it was a wild discovery. It all started when Keyanna innocently posted a photo of herself at dinner with an unidentified man, giving no real clues about his identity. No tags, no captions hinting at who he was, nothing. But you know the internet never sleeps. Fans with eagle eyes quickly zoomed in on a tiny detail, a phone case sitting on the table. At first glance, it seemed insignificant, but then people started connecting the dots. That same phone case looked very similar to one 21 Savage had been spotted using before. And once that connection was made, it didn't take long for social media to do what it does best, piecing together the clues until the truth became impossible to deny. The internet wasted no time running with the theory, piecing together every possible clue and confidently declaring that Keyanna was 21 Savage's secret wife. Naturally, not everyone was quick to believe it. A phone case alone wasn't exactly concrete evidence. Some skeptics dismissed the speculation as a reach, arguing that the internet had gotten ahead of itself yet again. But that doubt didn't last long. Before people could fully discredit the theory, someone managed to dig up an old photo of 21 and Keyanna together from a few years back. The moment that picture resurfaced, any lingering uncertainty faded. The speculation quickly transformed into confirmation, and just like that, the internet had solved yet another mystery. What really had fans side-eyeing the situation, though, was the timing. This revelation didn't just happen randomly. It unfolded at the exact moment when rumors about 21's alleged affair with Latto were dominating social media. The fact that the confirmation came right as the cheating allegations were gaining traction felt way too convenient for some people to ignore. Almost immediately, a new theory took hold. Many began to suspect that Keyanna might have intentionally allowed details of her marriage to leak, making sure the world knew she wasn't just some past fling or a woman he used to be with. She was the wife, the official partner. And honestly, that explanation seems far more plausible than the idea of internet detectives cracking the case over something as minor as a phone case. Regardless of all the speculation, Keyanna has remained consistent in her private nature, never engaging in public drama or making a spectacle of her relationship. Instead, she's mastered the art of subtlety, dropping quiet hints every now and then to remind everyone that she and 21 are still very much solid. She's never been the type to make grand statements or put her marriage on display, but she's found her own way to make it known. One of the most notable instances was when she publicly wished 21's mom a happy birthday. A simple yet meaningful gesture that spoke volumes. It wasn't flashy or attention-seeking, but for those paying close attention, it was enough to reinforce her place in his life. Moments like that have become her signature. Never too obvious, but just enough to keep people wondering. She wrote, "Happy birthday to the best mother-in-law a girl could ask for. I love you." She definitely made her point, and there was no room for misinterpretation. At first, it seemed like she was choosing to ignore the whispers about her husband's alleged affair with Latto, but after a while, it looked like she had officially reached her breaking point. For a while, speculation swirled that Keyanna had taken a decisive step and filed for divorce, signaling that she was done looking the other way. For those who don't know, this would have had serious consequences for 21. Since 21, Savage wasn't a US citizen at the time, separating from his wife could have jeopardized his legal status and even put him at risk of deportation. That added layer of complexity only made the situation more intense, making it clear that if Keyanna really did take legal action, she wasn't playing around. Fans couldn't fault her for it though, because, let's be honest, this situation has been dragging on for way too long. The cheating rumors have been a dark cloud over their marriage for years, and at this point, the whole thing is beyond embarrassing. It all started a couple of years ago when people began side-eyeing 21 and Latto after noticing some suspiciously similar vacation photos. Both had posted pictures from what looked like the same tropical getaway in Puerto Rico, and while they tried to be discreet, the internet caught on fast. The backgrounds, lighting, and even small details in the photos made it clear that they were in the same place at the same time. And once people connected the dots, the whispers of an affair only grew louder, turning into full-blown speculation that never seemed to die down. That definitely wasn't the last time they got caught acting cozy. 21 Savage even slipped up with a post and delete on his Instagram stories, where he shared a picture of Latto and captioned it, "No makeup. Damn, you fine. It's only one way I can come bout you, twin." By that point, the writing was on the wall. It was obvious they were more than just friends. But it wasn't just fans putting the pieces together. People in the industry had already known what was up. In fact, rapper Dream Doll all but confirmed their relationship in her song Tryouts when she dropped a bar that had everyone doing a double take. And Mulatto, yeah, that's my little honey bun. Ask her how many times she came, she said 21, 21. She didn't just hint at something, she practically put it in neon lights. The lyric was so blatant that fans couldn't believe it made it onto the track without pushback. It wasn't a stretch or a coded message, it was a direct reference to Latto and 21 Savage, and it instantly reignited the rumors. Of course, both 21 and Latto denied the allegations, and honestly, they had every reason to. For one, 21 wasn't just dating someone on the low, he was married, and not just any marriage either. Rumors had been swirling for years that his union with Keyanna was more of a legal arrangement than a romantic one, with speculation that it was mainly about securing his immigration status. Since 21 wasn't a US citizen and didn't have his green card at the time, being married to an American citizen gave him the legal right to stay in the country. If those rumors were true, then keeping the affair under wraps wasn't just about avoiding public embarrassment, it was about avoiding serious legal consequences. Admitting to infidelity could have raised questions about the legitimacy of his marriage, and if authorities believed it was fraudulent, he could have faced deportation. So yeah, it made perfect sense why he'd go out of his way to deny any involvement with Latto. He didn't just deny it once either. He went hard with the denials, repeatedly shutting down the rumors, like when he jumped on Clubhouse and flat out denied any involvement with Latto. On the platform, he was firm and vocal, insisting that there was nothing going on between them. He wasn't just dismissing the accusations with a simple no either. He went as far as calling out the absurdity of it all, acting like the whole idea was beneath him. That wasn't the only time, though. He kept the same energy in interviews and social media posts, doubling down whenever the topic came up, trying to clear his name at every turn. The more the rumors persisted, the more adamant he became in his denial, clearly aiming to shut it all down before it gained any real traction.
For a long time, I don't do all the antics and I don't got a celebrity girlfriend. I'm not finna be out everywhere. I'm not dropping music every other week. I'm not going on live talking about.
In another interview, he also confirmed that he's married, saying, "I can't really tell you all that. You can't let him know everything. I'm happily in love. I'm married. I'm happy." Well, this made Latto so mad that she unfollowed him on Instagram, and for a while, we thought that she was done with him for good. But just because 21 denied any involvement didn't mean Latto was ready to let go. In fact, she took things to a whole new level by getting his name tattooed behind her ear. Not his stage name, but his real government name. Yeah, she went all out and had Sheya inked, leaving everyone stunned. For one, who even knew his real name was Sheya? That alone caught people off guard. But the real kicker was the timing and context. Why would she get a permanent reminder of a man who not only was publicly denying any connection, but was also a married man? That was a bold move on her part, especially given the public scrutiny surrounding their rumored relationship. The tattoo felt like a statement, almost as if she was staking her claim despite the denials. The audacity of it all left people shook, and Hollywood Unlocked wasted no time posting a photo of the tattoo. Once it hit the internet, it exploded, sparking a firestorm of reactions. Latto, however, wasn't exactly thrilled with how the public reacted to the tattoo. She was so upset by the attention it garnered that she had her team go after Jason Lee, the owner of Hollywood Unlocked. According to sources, she even offered him money to have the picture taken down. Talk about desperate, right? She clearly didn't anticipate that her bold move would blow up like it did, and it seemed like she was willing to pay whatever it took to make the whole situation disappear. The desperation was evident, and fans were quick to notice how far she was going to try and reverse the damage. It made things even more chaotic, adding fuel to the fire and keeping the drama going strong.
I started getting calls from your team saying that you allegedly wanted to pay me to take it off of Hollywood Unlocked. And I wasn't going to remove it, but I asked my team to check to see if anybody else had posted. And although I think we posted it first, everybody started posting it. And then it became a thing where I think then she got, from what I understand, was unhappy with us not taking it down.
Latto's desperation was on full display, and it wasn't all that surprising, given how secretive the affair had been. She probably didn't want 21's wife, Keyanna, to find out and potentially file for divorce, knowing that could lead to 21 being deported. But offering Jason Lee money to delete the picture was pretty pointless. The tattoo had already gone viral within minutes, and by the time Jason might have taken it down, the damage was done. There was no way to erase the evidence, especially when the internet had already seized it and ran with the story. At this point, it didn't matter whether or not Latto and 21 Savage ever publicly admitted to the affair. Everybody knew what was really going on. Their repeated denials were starting to feel like a joke, and nobody was buying it. The more they tried to deny it, the more the rumors snowballed, and the more it became painfully obvious that there was something deeper happening. Still, the situation remained messy beyond belief, with fans endlessly debating what was going down. Meanwhile, a lot of them were looking at Keyanna sideways for sticking around. People were saying she needed to find her strength, put her foot down, and shut down the affair once and for all, instead of letting 21 continuously embarrass her like this. Fans thought she deserved more than being caught up in this chaotic mess, and some even suggested she deserved to walk away with her dignity intact, even if that meant ending the marriage. For a while, it seemed like Keyanna had finally taken the advice to leave 21. Rumors started circulating that she was over it, that she'd had enough of the constant humiliation from his affair with Latto. The gossip claimed she was fed up, especially since 21 allegedly refused to end things with Latto, even after Keyanna reportedly begged him to cut it off and spare her the ongoing embarrassment. Honestly, the whole situation was just messy. Latto herself even threw shade at Keyanna for staying with 21 after all the cheating drama. She seemed to take shots at the idea of Keyanna putting up with him, almost mocking her for allowing the situation to drag on.
How you let them cheat and take them back? Must be your only.
That seemed to be the last straw, and Keyanna, true to her low-key nature, didn't make a big dramatic announcement about the divorce. No shady comments, no messy social media blow-ups, just her usual quiet approach. But she did drop a subtle hint that got people talking. Originally, her Instagram bio read, Keyanna Joseph, mother of two. However, she updated to simply say, mother of two. If that's not a quiet mic drop, I don't know what is. However, it looks like she and 21 managed to work through things because they're still together. He has since gotten his green card, and even though fans thought that he would leave Keyanna once he got it, they're still together. Now, you'd think that 21 would get his act together and stop cheating after his wife gave him a second chance, but it looks like he started cheating with more women and even got one of them pregnant. Latto crashed out over this and jumped the other woman. The situation with the other woman had already caused a stir last year, and most people assumed the drama had died down, but recent events made it clear that there was still a whole lot of chaos unfolding behind the scenes. At the time, no one had any idea that 21 Savage was linked to the mess. All people knew was that Latto had gotten caught up in a heated altercation at a strip club, and the whole thing was messy from the jump. Reports said she had booked Magic City to film the music video for her track Isa Party, which, on the surface, should have been a pretty simple affair. A quick, straightforward filming session, open the doors, shoot the video, wrap it up, and call it a day, right? But things didn't go down that smoothly at all. From the very beginning, the details surrounding the event were all over the place, and things quickly spiraled out of control. When the news first hit the blogs, the story going around was that Latto had suddenly taken back all the money she had thrown at the dancers. The narrative suggested that she did this without any explanation, making her seem stingy and inconsiderate. The rumors spread quickly, with fans questioning why she would act that way, especially at a club known for its strip culture. People were quick to call her out for what seemed like rude behavior, but a few days later, the real story came out, thanks to one of the dancers, Gorgeous Doll, who took to social media to clear the air. According to her, things weren't as simple as Latto just being cheap. During the video shoot, Latto's wallet was stolen, and despite asking around for the thief to own up, no one stepped forward. Frustrated and not wanting to leave the club with nothing, Latto decided to take back the money she had thrown. She wasn't about to walk out empty-handed after losing both her wallet and cash. However, this move caused major tension with the dancers, who were upset by the change in course, leading to the drama that followed. Latto wasn't about to take the public criticism lying down, and things quickly escalated. According to Gorgeous Doll, Latto didn't just let it go. She allegedly arranged for Gorgeous Doll to be jumped right outside the club. What made this even more shocking was Gorgeous Doll's claim that she was pregnant at the time of the attack. Latto is known for having a short fuse, but it's rare for her to go this far unless something really sets her off. Gorgeous Doll later stated that the attack led to her losing the pregnancy. However, without any tangible evidence and no concrete proof linking Latto directly to the she had no choice but to let it go, at least for the time being. Now, it appears that Gorgeous Doll might finally have the evidence she needs to back up her claims, and Latto might have accidentally given it to her. In what can only be described as a major slip-up, Latto seemed to confirm that she was indeed responsible for having Gorgeous Doll attacked, and it all appeared to be tied to her man, 21 Savage, who, by the way, isn't technically her man. The whole situation started when a TikTok user who had her own issues with Latto's lash tech posted a video calling out the technician. During the rant, she mentioned Latto's name, and that turned out to be a major mistake. Latto wasn't about to let that slide, so she quickly fired back at the woman, and that's when things started to unravel. She wrote, "Who you describing? 'Cause it's not me. Imao, get off them T-pages, you losing her marbles. Last B spoke on my man on TikTok, got whooped outside the club in the A. You read that too?" And the woman replied, "Saying I am losing my marbles while you're threatening someone on TikTok over a lash tech is a choice. Hope you heal." So in a roundabout way, Latto basically confessed to having Gorgeous Doll jumped, all because of 21 Savage. Once again, she was going way overboard for a man who wouldn't even publicly acknowledge her or their supposed relationship. This was the last straw for 21 Savage, and he reportedly dumped Latto over this, which wasn't surprising because she was much more drama than he bargained for. And y'all want to guess who's enjoying this? Keyanna, that's who. While 21 is still cheating on her and might have even gotten someone else pregnant, at least he was done with Latto, and she's taking this as a win. Like I said, Latto boldly disrespected Keyanna on multiple occasions and even dissed her in her song. So Keyanna had another reason to dislike her, and now that she's out of the picture, well, let's just say that Keyanna is not shedding any tears for her. But anywho, y'all let me know how you feel about this drama, and then check out this next video.